Anyhow. Let's start. Oh, I apparently already clicked the go live button.
And I'll go live.
I trust you have tweeted the whole thing out.
I actually hadn't. But I'll do that now.
I didn't either.
Okay, tweeting. Come join.
What? Okay. YouTube says stream is being started, not supported resolution.
What does that mean?
I set my resolution to 360 because but it does work. I am going live. I'm apparently live now. What does it say here?
I'm not live yet.
YouTube's streaming is a little bit wonky.
Yeah, no, it did.
Oh.
Likely they did an update to the streaming thing again because
I just got the notification that you were live.
Because the last few times my stream condition was green. And I was still streaming in 360p. And now it's red, and it informs me that my 360p resolution is not supported.
Weird.
That it is expecting a minimum resolution of 720. But if I stream in 720, then I know that I will be robot-y and lag and whatever.
What do you have your stream optimization set to?
Highest latency and everything. Dude, I have a very slow internet connection. That's why I have to do that.
Oh, I can understand that.
I've only got like a 16K. By the way,
I have better internet than him, but for some reason, mine always is orange, but I think that's because of my computer more than anything. Yeah?
you tweeted out Wild World RP Part 5 1 minute ago.
I did not! I put 6! There was 6 there!
And we are on Part 7, by the way.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it said Part 7. Yeah, a minute.
Can never start smoothly.
It says Part 6 on my thing I'm tweeting. Part 7? I meant...
Ah, the life of an internet content creator. Nothing ever goes right the first time.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta sit there for 5 minutes troubleshooting it, and then finally you get it working. And then it breaks halfway through.
Yes, I remember. Someone plugging their TV in his audio output. What's wrong, love?
Nothing, I've just done that.
I know. That's what I was referencing.
Oh, you said he, didn't you?
No, I said someone.
Oh.
Someone plugging in their TV as audio output. I don't know where you heard a he there. Oh my god, I see a Trump teddy bear.
Why do you see a Trump teddy bear?
Because someone I follow on Twitter has apparently ordered one.
Yeah, that sounds like Twitter.
AJ, stop calling me a purple poodle! I'm not a purple poodle!
Yeah, Nightfall sending you the link.
I'm intrigued. Ah! There we go. Thank you, mouse cursor. Oh, that is... beautiful.
It actually is.
It is actually a really nice...
Where can I get that?
That's the kind of thing that would go on my shelf of really weird things that I have.
Same here.
Can you not lag, please? I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so... Hello to everyone who is in the stream.
Yes, hello, my pretties.
I hope you can hear us well.
Oh, no. I'm also here.
Yeah, Nightfall is also here from the start this time.
Woo.
Which I'm very, very, very suspicious of.
I can, yeah.
I don't know why. Well, that was off-putting.
Why?
Shall I run?
No.
I think there's going to be a lot of running involved very soon.
Maybe.
Same here.
Oh, you're playing Payday 2?
Well, I just wanted to enable one of my skins, and now it's taking forever to quit. Game, can you not?
Just saying, I have the game too. So, are you ready to start, my lovelies?
I'm always ready.
No, I'm running.
No, you're not running.
Yes, I am. Bye-bye.
No, you're not. Why is there a turtle? Okay,
Turtle?
in my
I don't know. Why is there a turtle?
in my chat.
Who knows?
Nudello 666 keeps posting turtles.
I do not secretly like it when you call me that, AJ. No booping my nose.
I'm the only one allowed to do that. Okay, so we stopped our last stream on a little bit of a cliffhanger.
Yes.
As you guys...
There's a large bang coming from the other room.
And the whole mansion shaking.
Mm.
While Midnight and Nightfall were talking in this little side room where Nightfall was reading a book on how to summon Cthulhu and Midnight ate a whole turkey, if I remember correctly. Or a chicken.
Yes.
No, it was a turkey, I think.
And I also took a bite out of a raw potato. That was the thing I did.
Yeah.
I did that purely just to see how you guys would react. I was morbidly curious.
Whatever floats your boat. I mean, I have played Left 4 Dead 2 with pony skins before, so whatever floats.
So have I, and it's absolutely horrifying.
I know.
Lunar boops you.
Who?
Visual.
Ah. Okay. Let's get to it then. So, there's this big bang from the next room.
Mm.
What do you do?
I get up and run to the door. That might be me. You stay here.
Takes a drink of his coffee and closes the book. Oh, trust me, I'll be staying here as long as I can, because, frankly, if I'm gonna die, I want to die after having drank a cup of coffee.
Looks at Nightfall strangely, sort of going... what? Okay, whatever. And then opens the door.
And beyond the door, you do not see the living room anymore.
Hmm.
Instead, you look into what seems to be a kind of prismatic tear in reality that is whirling and swirling about. And it's pulling you in.
Grabs onto the door frame. What the hell? And looks around for the others.
It also pulls in Nightfall.
Gets up and steps over to the doorframe, still casually drinking his coffee. Huh. Well, that's not something you see every day. Even here. I don't think I've ever seen that before, in fact. You know, I should probably be concerned about that.
Yeah, think. Where are the others?
I don't know.
The only
Are they gone?
The only signs that you see is Script's hat whirling around in the vortex, looking kind of ripped.
Oh.
I am not fishing him out of a time pool again.
That's not a time pool. That is a tear in time and space.
And
I'll go grab my shotgun.
And the section of this tear in time and space increases, and you feel your paws slipping on the door frame.
Nightfall, help me!
Grabs you and hauls you back into the room, slamming the door shut. Alright, that should probably keep it at bay for about... He checks his watch. Oh, I don't know, about 2 minutes or so.
And just as you say that, the wall disintegrates.
Okay, never mind. I guess not.
And the furniture behind you is slowly starting to move towards that tear in reality.
Digs my claws into the floor, so I'm not moving.
Doesn't do you much good, because even the bricks of the floor start flying off.
We're not getting out of this, are we? What's the chances of survival here?
I don't know, probably a coin toss. He grabs his shotgun off the wall. Do you want to just, like... It seems kind of inevitable that we have to go through it, so do you want to just, like, go towards it? Or do you want to keep resisting?
Why does my life always end up crazy?
Because
I don't
you
know.
tried to eat a jackalope.
That's far too true. Yep, never going for a jackalope ever again. Thanks for that, narrator.
The narrator looks at you. You're very welcome, Midnight.
Looks at Nightfall. Let's just go.
He pumps his shotgun and loads a couple more shells. Alright. He then charges into the rift.
Follows.
As you get through the rift, you are temporarily blinded by a bright light. You hear shouting voices around you. The ground underneath your hooves/paws is shaking. You smell blood. Burnt plastic. And singed flesh.
Oh, that's a very pleasant...
Well, in all fairness, Midnight actually doesn't mind singed flesh. He's eaten cooked meat before, so that's actually not a terrible smell to her.
I mean, like, burnt flesh.
So burnt food for her.
Basically.
Okay, tries to blink, covering my eyes to see if, to sort of regain my sight.
Nightfall?
Just kind of stands there looking around.
As your vision clears, you see that you are standing behind some kind of blinking contraption. And looking straight ahead, you see a big hole that has burnt edges. And beyond that hole, you see space. And you see a very familiar looking purple wolf floating, clearly dead, in space.
You didn't.
What?
You... Visual!
What?
Is this what I think it is?
Maybe.
Is this what I think it is?
It might be. What do you think it is?
You're annoying.
And luckily, you are too far away to smack me over the head.
You lucky sneaky duck. Anyway. I look at Nightfall. I don't think we're in Equestria anymore.
He glances out the viewport. I suppose that's one way of putting it, he says as he inspects his shotgun, It has now changed into an energy-based weapon.
You are suddenly grabbed by the shoulders, Midnight, by a very big, muscular purple wolf bleeding out of the side of his face, wearing a uniform that kind of resembles your armor, but black. And he looks you straight in the eye.
Are you okay? What's going on here?
Captain, what shall we do? Have you been hit on the head?
Hold on, I'm still glowing white!
Yes, you are.
Okay. I look around. What happened here? Who's attacking us?
Captain, we're being attacked by the ponies. They're coming in for another turn.
I'm sorry, I just have to address the fact that your accent keeps changing every time he speaks.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't really think about his accent before.
No, that's fine. I just think it's funny, the fact that his voice keeps changing every time he speaks.
He's also hurt, so...
I just imagine, like, the entire side of his face is just missing. It's just gone.
I didn't want to say it like that, but that's basically what is
Alright.
the case. Well, that's what happens when you stand next to an exploding plasma conduit.
I should imagine it would be.
Okay, Midnight groans slightly, and moves him a little with my magic slightly to not beside an exploding, a basically ruined conduit, so he'd be a little safer. Runs over to the controls.
And there is a female purple wolf sitting, frantically working the controls. And on the view screen before that console, you see that there is another vessel following yours, constantly firing. And every few seconds, your ship is rocked.
I still have my magic, right?
Kinda.
Elaborate.
Just try to use it.
It
will have hilarious effects.
Oh, that's concerning.
That's not good.
Don't do it, Midnight.
You're annoying.
Just saying.
I honestly don't know what'll happen.
Fine, I'll just yell. Evasive actions!
Aye, aye, ma'am! And the wolf you're standing next to is working the controls even faster, and you see a little radar screen appear in the lower right of the view screen, showing how your ship is trying to evade the pursuing vessel.
Suddenly has a thought about Nightfall being a pony. Isn't Nightfall a pony?
Yes.
So glances over at Nightfall and try and signals for him to hide.
Vanishes. Using his watch's cloaking system.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of stuttered on that, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just was like, wait, what? You can do that? Seriously, we need to figure out what your powers are.
You know, I allow almost anything in this RPs. Almost.
I try to keep mine balanced.
I was about to transform him into a wolf, but then I had a thought, I might accidentally change him into a duck, and then he's dinner.
The big wolf that has grabbed you earlier shouts out, "Hey, where's the pony gone?"
Ignores him. Keeping my eyes on the screens.
You see on the little radar screen that your navigator is apparently doing her best, but she can't shake him.
Mm-hmm.
Silently works behind the scenes to help correct damage.
What's the status of our shields?
Shields down to 10%.
Any way to redirect power?
Not unless you want us to suffocate, Captain. Another hit impacts on your ship. The lights flickering. And you feel physically the ship decelerating.
Damn it.
Starboard engine has been hit, Captain.
Shields are no use if we can't get out of here.
Decloaks and shoves the female off the controls. Here, let me deal with this. He immediately jacks his watch into the system and begins rerouting power.
And you suddenly find yourself with 3 energy weapons at your head. By the ops control, science officer, and the big security officer.
Doesn't turn around and continues to manipulate power. Focusing all power to the engines.
Enough, leave him be. I'm pretty sure he does.
They kind of look at you doubtfully, but holster their weapons.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to die either. Besides, free food. Hey, I have to act, okay? Midnight's acting.
I wasn't expecting that. That was the only thing I was not expecting.
There's a lot that you won't be expecting, Nightfall.
Oh, okay then.
Because suddenly a light on the console in front of you is blinking.
Alright, what is it now? He fiddles with some more power subsystems.
The writing on the light says incoming transmission.
Without turning around, he gestures to the communications officer. Get up here, I need your help.
A very grumpy-looking old wolf ambles up to you, gives Midnight a withering stare, and then puts a paw with claws extended so that they slightly cut into your shoulder on your shoulder. What do you want, Sonny?
I need you to deal with that transmission. I'm trying to reroute power from any available subsystems to get us out of here.
What do you want me to do?
Put it on screen!
The wolf just shakes his head and hits a button. The view screen changes, and you see script on the other side. But clearly not your script. This script has a scar running over his left eye. Is not wearing a hat. A hat? He has a head.
No, he just doesn't have a head.
He has a scar over his eye, but he has no head.
Shush! He is not wearing a hat.
Love, I think you need to work on your English a little better.
He's not wearing a hat. You learned German, little miss. And his mane is cut in a buzz cut.
Ooh, edgy.
However, while he is glaring at you and almost filling the entire view screen, you see a little bit of your script's head poking out from behind a console behind him.
So hiding?
I don't know. Well, I know, but you don't.
Just answer me! Tell me things!
Yes, he's hiding there. You also
Thank
see a horn poking over said console. A white horn.
Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
Well, drat.
Stares at the war-torn script. Well, well. Look
Shut
who
up,
we have
Pony.
here.
What do
And
you want?
this war-torn script, as Nightfall put it, smirks at you and kind of looks you up and down. Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Princess Lily. And it
I'm
looks
sorry,
like-
but question. How is none of them realizing I'm glowing white?
that is now being explained if you wait a few seconds longer.
Sorry.
So, who did you kill? Who was it?
Excuse me?
Elysium? Morphus? Certainly wasn't me, and I doubt you would have taken your mother's power.
I think I'll keep you guessing.
Well, it's all the same to me once I take you down.
You think you can?
Well, your ship is basically dead in space. You're light years away from any support. And my weapons are aimed at your FTL drive. I think the advantages lie with me.
I wouldn't say that, he says, smiling. See, the FTL drive isn't much good if it doesn't have any power in it. And, well,
He
doesn't.
interrupts you and says, "You are clearly a traitor, otherwise you would not help this wretch of a wolf."
I believe, by definition, you, sir, are the traitor. You could have just given up. You don't have to fight this war. It's a war that's cost you...
Shut up!
No.
Of course
Okay,
we
fine.
have to fight. You haven't seen the slave camps. And just so you know, an FTL core can explode even if you do not power it. That's all I need. But I'm not a monster. Despite what you might think. He looks at Midnight again. I'm willing to spare your ship and crew. But I want the power that you stole.
I did not steal this power.
None of my brethren would have given it to you willingly.
You say you're not a monster. If anything, I know what war can do. If anything, I know what war can do to anyone. I've seen it. But take a closer look, script. Am I truly a monster?
The most dangerous monsters are those who speak with a silver tongue and stab you in the back. It was you who taught me that, Lily. So don't try to sweet-talk me now after you gave me this scar. And he points at the scar over his eye.
Pause. Thinking. Wait, does that mean this script and this Lily were once together?
Yes.
That seems so wrong on so many levels, and I don't know why.
Desire to ship intensifies.
The what?
Desire to
I didn't
ship
say anything.
intensifies,
I didn't say
he
anything.
said.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. I can't give him this power. It's not just one person. I need it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I could probably do some. I could probably get something done, but probably not much.
Also, you have still one... I'm going to give you a little tip here.
Okay.
There's one option that you have not tried to use yet.
My magic?
Well, then it's actually two.
For wacky and hilarious results.
Yeah. Why haven't you tried to call for help?
I mean, it's a good question. Why haven't we?
Point. Maybe because last time, when me and you discussed this scenario, slightly differently, help just appeared. But fair enough. I sort of look at my communications director and sort of give him... Oh, wait. And communicate to him that to send out a help distress signal.
A distress signal?
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of looks at you for a moment, trying to identify your miming sign language. Then he looks at you as if he has an aha moment. And then comes over to you and whispers in your ear,
Ma'am, seriously, I really don't think this is the time for a bacon sandwich.
Her glares at him, goes, "No, you idiot. SOS.
Oh. Okay, ma'am.
And he walks over to his console, starts working the controls.
Turns back to war script.
So, what will it be?
You know, you were smarter.
I think that goes without saying.
No. You really do not understand me. And I'm talking about me here. Look. You should know us very well by now. We don't give in that easily. We're proud, and we're strong. Maybe dumbly. But you know we'll never back down. But remember this script. Just a little hint. I didn't steal this power.
He looks at you, sighs, and kind of looks to the side and nods, to which your tactical officer informs you, "Ma'am, they're loading up their weapons again."
All power to the shields.
And
Already done.
just as the view screen is about to go dark, you see your script launching himself from behind the console and assaulting this script that has just ordered your distraction.
Wow. Presses my paw. This is going to be interesting, but it might work. Presses my paw on the console and tries to imagines a force field around the ship. Strong enough to protect us.
This is going to be very funny now, and please don't hit me the next time we see each other.
I'm already going to hit you plenty of times.
You heard it here, folks. She's going to assault me. Call the police.
Domestic abuse.
So, your science officer suddenly looks at you. And says, "Ma'am? For some reason, there has... a giant pizza has materialized around our sheep."
Our sheep?
Our sheep.
First of all,
Speaking with
pizza?
accent. Yes.
Pizza?
A giant
Well, it's going to
pizza.
protect us a little bit. Well, that's not going to work very well. Might help. Sorry, still getting used to these powers.
They're firing!
Brace!
But before they can, your science officer speaks up again. Ma'am, I'm reading another FTL signature entering the system.
Identify?
She kind of works her controls for a little bit, trying to scan the ship that's coming in. Capital class ship. It's the Lupina.
Chuckles a little bit. Finally, she shows up.
And once again, by the way, Nightfall, you're still sitting at those controls.
Yeah.
Once again, this red light lights up, indicating an incoming call.
Slams the button down. Alright. What is it this time?
Queen Lupina appears on the screen. Looking at midnight, then at nightfall, and kind of raises an eyebrow.
I'll explain later.
It would be very interesting to know how you smuggled your servant off the ship, but quite honestly, I don't care right now. Have your fun if you wish. So, I'm a little bit disappointed in you, daughter.
Oh?
You were supposed to call me before this happened, before you got into this miserable state.
Shrugs.
Look at your ship.
Sorry, thought I could handle it.
That was not the plan, and you know it.
I called you, didn't I?
Yes, you did. And now I see a giant pizza around your ship. What is that supposed to be?
Was supposed to be a force field. Didn't quite work out.
Clearly. Now, let's get this pitiful situation over with, and then we can talk. Your security officer informs you that the Lupina is loading up her weapons, and the ship that has been attacking you, which is much, much smaller than the Lupina, is trying to retreat.
Freeze. Okay. Stinging's my servant, that's fine. Thinking. Words.
Well, I can tell you Nightfall is going to silently go about downloading data on the servers.
That's fine.
Do that.
I don't know what to do, because I can't intervene without... Well, no, she'll know it's not me. Right?
Maybe.
She'll know I'm not her original...
I can't give you too much info.
You're annoying.
And I love you.
I love you too. Now tell me everything.
No, I won't.
Nah.
While you are standing there thinking, the Lupina opens fire.
Praise that they get out of the way. And slightly... imagines them getting away.
On your view screen, a little window pops up next to the face of Lupina, showing the enemy ship as it is ripped in half before the projectile from the Lupina actually impacts.
Oops. Was that me?
Yes.
Imagine them zooming off!
And one part of the ship does. Half of it.
I just killed ponies! How do I know I didn't...
The ship was cut down the middle.
How did I know I didn't kill the other? I killed everyone on that ship!
Yeah, I think you might have.
Can we rewind?
No.
Okay then, I'm staring and slightly trying to hide my shock.
Lupina looks at the little window next to her own face, grins, looks at you, and is like, nice one.
Yeah, still getting used to these abilities.
Nightfall murmurs, well, it looks like you've become slightly less of a disappointment of a daughter.
Sort of glares at Nightfall.
Gives her a half smile and continues downloading data files.
Lupina kind of focuses her eyes on you, Nightfall. Little pony, don't think that I'm not noticing that you're trying to download our secret files.
Oh, no, actually, miss. I'm not trying to download your secret files. I'm actually just downloading the personnel files of the ship's crew. That's it.
Which are classified.
That's interesting, because they're not encrypted, nor marked as classified.
Because for some reason you managed to lock yourself in with an officer's rank. We'll discuss this later. Captain Lily?
Yes?
I expect you on board the Lupina in an hour.
Understood.
And the view screen goes dark.
Sighs a little under my breath. Okay, then.
Well, that was eventful.
Grabs Nightfall by the ear and orders the crew to start on repairs as soon as possible.
Your science officer kind of taps you on the shoulder as you order that and informs you that the remaining half of that ship still has life signs on it, and they ask you if you want to open fire. Or inform the Lupina about it.
Nah, they'll die eventually. Not like they can do much more than just sit there.
Very well, ma'am. And she trots off and starts working on her console again.
Drags Nightfall out the one of the doors.
You end up in a meeting room.
No one's in there, right?
Nope. But the furniture is kind of thrown about and a few scorch marks on the wall where consoles exploded.
Oh.
Oh, I so hope I didn't just kill Script. Please don't let me not have killed Script. Please, 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 please!
Are you talking to me or to him?
Him.
Gives you a reproachful look. I would appreciate it if you would let go of my ear.
Let's go. Sorry.
Thank you. Now,
Also...
Now, did you need something?
Yes. How the hell did we get here? How on Equestria are we going to get back? And how am I supposed to pretend to be a dictatorous, murderous Lily?
Well, how did we get here? We jumped through a rift in space and time. It seems to be that in this timeline, the
Lupine Arcane.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, to be honest.
Just
The
say
wolves.
magic wolves.
Yeah. The purple boys out there have not died. And they're here, and apparently it seems they've taken over the universe.
No,
As for how we're going to get back, there's several options. We could try to find another rift in space and time and hope to God it takes us back to where we were supposed to be. We could also cause a rift in space and time by creating some sort of massive paradox, and... yeah, you know what, never mind, I should just stop talking. As for the last thing, I honestly don't know. You seemed to do a good job of it when you were put on the spot, though.
Yeah, only problem is, last time I had to pretend to be Lily, Lupina later told me that actually she knew I was an imposter from the beginning.
So it's pointless.
Well, the only upside is I could maybe pretend to be Lily from another dimension.
Oh. That's an interesting idea. I like that. You should do that. That's a good idea.
And you are apparently in trouble.
He vanishes again. You can't get in trouble if they can't do anything to me if they can't find me. He then reappears.
The problem is Lupina will be able to find you, Nightfall.
And we can smell you.
Yes.
He opens his mouth to object and then shuts it again. Yeah, no, I got nothing.
I am apologizing in advance. I just hope maybe your version of yourself is dead here. Ugh, I have to say that. Ugh.
I don't think it'll greatly... Actually, you know what? In all honesty, I'm kind of curious what happened to me here. I want to know.
Apparently you're my servant.
I mean, yeah, I'm in some service to the wolves, but...
As you two are talking, one of the only consoles that are still kinda alive, it's flickering and all that, starts beeping.
Walks over to it and presses a button.
The voice of your communications officer comes through it.
Ma'am? Damage reports have been coming in. Do you want the full scoop?
May as well.
FTL drives down. The Lupina will have to drag us back to dry dock. Shield generators destroyed. Weapons down to 35%. Life support, well, we've got air left for about 10 hours, and that's it.
Ugh.
Zapped light drives, well, a snail could overtake us right now.
And shields?
Destroyed. Hull breaches on multiple decks.
Alright.
Quite a few losses, too. 45% of the crew dead.
Understood. Do what you can.
Aye,
I need
ma'am.
to go over. I need to go see Mother.
That you do.
Turns back to Nightfall. Taking my button off my paw off the button so the other guys can't hear me. You wouldn't happen to know where the transport place would be with all your digging around?
Just saying this ship does not have a transmat.
Then how do we get over?
Shuttlecraft.
Oh.
I was just gonna say, just connect. Just, you know what I'm saying? Dock. Since it's a smaller ship, I would expect it would just be able to dock.
It actually can. The Bloodfang, that's the name of your ship, is, well, for the Lupina, it's basically the size of a shuttlecraft.
Yeah, okay then.
Lupina is around 1.5k times bigger than the Bloodfang.
Oh, so we're talking like the Hyperstar Destroyers from Star Wars that are just massive.
More like Death Star.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Alright, I've got the scope to scale now.
Also, I'm just going to say, thank you, Lunar. I am a genius. Anyway. I need to go see Mother. Any ideas?
I stared into space, hefting my shotgun. No, I don't really have a lot of ideas. Though, while I was digging around, this is something kind of interesting. I found some old Lupine military files. And apparently they had a pony and a Pegasus by the name of Lightning Skyshock. I don't know if the Lupine military still exists, or even the Lupine Union still exists now, but I just thought it was kind of interesting that they hired ponies.
I doubt that lasted long, and considering this place's script said something about slave camps, yeah, let's just try and make sure you don't end up in one. Okay?
I wasn't planning on it.
Because I don't know if I can do much. Anyway.
Yes?
How do I get over? Do I have to say to my thing to dock?
You can either do that or you can go over by shuttlecraft.
I'll go over by shuttlecraft.
Okay.
Bad idea? Okay.
Just saying, if you landed in one of the hangars, the crew of the Lupina might be able to help with repairs.
Oh, that is true. I'll do that.
First you have to return to the bridge. Give your helms wolf the order.
Looks at Nightfall. Okay, look. You just try and stay out of trouble. I'm gonna dock the ship and then go see Mom. Try to stay near me, okay?
Alright.
Ugh, why am I... It's weird. I feel like I'm not gonna connect with this Lupina, like I did in the other one. Walks through the door again.
Follows.
And goes over to my...
Your security chief... Your security chief, as you walk in, salutes.
Captain on deck!
Slightly is a bit put out by that, but keeps walking. We're gonna dock the ship. Better, with the amount of damage that's done, probably best. We'll need as much help as we can get.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Requesting docking permission from the Lupina. Permission granted. We are to land in hangar 3A. Plotting
Alrighty.
a course.
Be careful now, we don't want to damage this ship anymore.
No worries, ma'am.
And the ship slowly starts to move towards the Lupina. Anything else you want to do, or just jump to docking procedures?
Nothing I want to do.
Nightfall?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to explore the ship. But okay. You jump to docking procedures. As the Bloodfang lands in hangar 3A and extends its landing supports, you hear the steel of the ship protesting with a lot of worrying groans. And two of your security officers escort you down to the landing thing where you exit the ship. There a ramp extends, and there's actually a red carpet being rolled out for you. By two rabbits with slave collars.
Hides my grimace as I walk down.
Follows.
As you exit the Bloodfang, you see that the hull of the ship apparently was purple once, but is now missing a lot of hull plating. And the plating that is still there is mostly scorched.
Oof.
There are also a lot of holes in the ship.
Mm.
And as you look back, you see one of the two FTL drives leaking fuel.
Yeah, I'm glad we called for help when we did.
Stares at the ship. You know, I'm surprised the ship managed to stay in service as long as it did. All things considered, that thing should have fallen apart as soon as it got into space.
Shush.
Are you further looking around the hangar?
Yeah, looking around.
You see other ships that are in much better condition than the Bloodfang, but of the same build.
Mm.
You see other versions of that same chassis, and most of them are much heavier armed than the Bloodfang. You see cannon-like protrusions on the hull almost everywhere.
Mm.
On your way towards the exit of the hangar, you also see a whole battery of fighters on the left and right of the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at them, you estimate that each of the, all in all, 6 batteries holds about 100 fighters.
You're glitching.
Yeah, for some reason I see that my voice chat is... Oh god. Han,
Oh, there we go.
Sam might be watching something again.
Can you tell him not to?
Now my thing is back again.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Did you hear at all what I said?
No.
So, as you are going towards the exit of the hangar, you see, all in all, 6 batteries of fighters to the left and right of the gangway. And you estimate that each of those 6 batteries holds about 100 fighters.
So our ship's the smaller one. Gotcha.
You also see that you look around and count about 25 other ships in the hangar. And above the door, there are the numbers Hangar 3A, number 11.
Yeah, we're way heavily armed. I forgot
Do you proceed out of the hangar?
Yeah, may as well see if I can find my way to Lupina.
Follows her, making mental note of everything that he's seen.
You have a very keen eye, Nightfall, and so you see that there are a lot of wolves, but also some ponies, griffins, and other races. However, those carry slave collars around their neck. And you note that one griffin, who seems to be in a little bit of an argument with one of the wolf engineers, suddenly collapses in a twitching heap.
Makes a note of it grimly.
And as you exit the hangar, you find yourself at a T-junction. However, there are signs where which way goes.
What does it say?
The right goes to the engine room. The left to the storage area of this deck. And straight ahead are the elevators.
Well, Mother won't be in the engineering, and she definitely won't be in storage. Elevators it is.
So you come to the elevator, and there are actually 4. 4 elevators.
Are there signs above them too?
No, they're just normal elevators.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the wolf by the toe.
So you choose the random elevator.
Yes.
As you enter, a computerized voice asks you, "Where do you wish to go, Captain Lily?"
Take me to Lupina.
The Empress is already awaiting you in the dining hall.
Then take me to the dining hall.
And the lift starts moving. I'll have to do a short break here because I need to go somewhere.
Let me guess. Nature calls?
That, and I'll see if Sam is like playing WoW or something.
Yeah, tell him no, stop.
Yeah, not now, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Nightfall, help, what? This is scary, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know what you want from me. I honestly can't provide you advice here.
Yes, you
I'd
can,
love
you know
to.
what he's planning.
Oh, no, I don't actually.
You didn't know anything past this point?
No, I didn't even know up to this point. All I knew is that Rift, space, sci-fi. That's all I knew. I didn't even know War-Torn Swift was, or War-Torn Script was gonna make an appearance. I didn't know any of that, I swear. I just knew like the very bare bones of it.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes when me and Visual are just talking, we come up with different scenarios. So the minute I saw that, I was like, I know exactly what you're doing. But we didn't ever get past the point of meeting Lithium, not Lithium, meeting Lupina. That was it. We didn't get past that. And it was just sort of a random idea, but now he's somehow warped it into this.
I don't know why, but when you said, like, she wouldn't be in storage, I just thought of, like, a storage closet of just, like, Lupinas. It's just racks upon racks of just Lupinas.
No, that's a very, very different type of story.
Whoa.
That could be, you know.
Whoa now. This is supposed to be somewhat family-friendly.
Oh, it is! Reason why I'm not saying it.
Yeah,
Besides,
but we all know.
We all know
the
the pillows
implication
that
there.
we all know the pillows that appeared in that MLP episode.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that. I was just talking about, like, it's just a clone of Lupina.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Standing
I'm
on
just
a
saying
rack.
it's
I don't know why. I just thought it was just the funniest thing. God, this is just, it's so weird because both of you, we all take it, like, seriously, but not so seriously that it doesn't get, like, ridiculous sometimes. It's weird, and it just kind of shifts back and forth between ridiculous and serious at will, and
I was actually thinking along the same lines with the pizza, because I thought I was imagining a bubble going around it, so I thought, he's going to make that into some sort of, like, bubble gum bubble. Instead of a force field. But no, he made a giant pizza.
which I guess it works, right?
Hmm.
I'll be honest, I just wanted the chance to bully War-Torn Swift, but I couldn't think of any... I keep calling him Swift for some reason, Script, but I couldn't think of anything good to say.
I kept trying to hint at him, hello, I am not who you think I am.
I don't know. I feel like most of this is pointless, I feel like they are fighting for no reason, and they're just losing people because of it. Like, they're fighting a war that they shouldn't be fighting, and it's costing them lives. Like, I imagine that this has already been going on for, like, 5, maybe 10 years. And
Do you
they have
not
lost
remember?
thousands of lives.
Do you not remember anything about how Bana thinks? She thinks everything is below her. She wants to take over the universe. So technically, she is the ultimate evil here.
I didn't even think about that.
The only thing is, in the other version, Midnight and Lupina have made a connection in some ways of her. Well, they have sort of a rough respect for each other.
Yeah, I can get that. Also, can we just address the fact that you literally killed everyone on that ship? Everyone on that ship is dead.
Hey, Midnight can be dark. She has killed ponies in the past.
I just think it's funny that you just, like, delete this. You just deleted the ship, basically.
I didn't mean to delete it. I meant to push it.
It's very obvious. I didn't think he was going to do that, to be honest.
I thought he just imagine a muffin.
I thought he would just get, like,
it.
nudged out of the way or something. And then, nope, the ship gets torn down the middle. Well, there goes the entire crew. There goes probably, 100 lives. Just down the toilet. Just gone. They're dead. Except for Script, of course. Because Script and War-Torn Script will find a way to be able to have survived that.
Yeah, see, the thing is, this means that all 4 of the mortal 4 are there. So Script right now is mortal. Because Midnight has all his power.
That is a problem.
So he can die now. And now, Midnight is going to meet with this other war, Lupina, when she has half of the power of creation from her world.
And then there's also Nightfall, who is tangentially related to the god of death. Or maybe, I have this whole canon set out for Nightfall, and I don't know where this falls on the canon scale. If it falls after the other events, before them, daring them.
In all fairness, this sort of, I haven't decided yet if this version, is even canon to my character.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of what Midnight says in her past is what canon to her character, but this might not be, because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, like this, for instance, is drawing off of the Nightfall canon I already had. A lot of these elements, like the soldier elements, the collection of blades, all of that is from previous Nightfall canon that I've drawn from. Ah, my ears.
I am so scared, love.
I'm spooked.
Are you ready to continue, you two?
Yes.
No.
Did you devise a plan?
Not really.
We're doomed.
Oh, absolutely.
So, are you ready or not?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
So, the elevator doors open.
Mm.
And you are delivered to a very beautiful dining room. With the table being having been carved out of black obsidian.
Ooh, edgy.
The chairs being made out of beautiful rosewood. And a fire crackling in a fireplace. The floor is made out of white marble. And there are just a few pictures of starships hanging on the walls.
That is actually very pretty. Walks out of the elevator looking around.
You see Empress Lupina. sitting in full uniform at the head of the table.
Mm.
Next to her, there is a group of griffins, ponies, and zebras.
Mm.
One male, one female each.
Mm.
Dressed smartly.
Mm.
Oh. Thought that was going somewhere else.
Ha ha ha. And on the table you see one plate and set of cutlery for each of you, like for you and Lupina.
Mm.
And as you step out of the elevator, another wolf, a big male one, steps forward from the side of the elevator and takes hold of Nightfall and takes his weapon.
Grimaces, but doesn't object.
Walks.
That wolf leads you to another corner of the room, where he chains you to the wall by your neck.
Keeps my eye on Nightfall, but walks over to Empress Lupina.
She gets up and meets you halfway, nuzzling you as a greeting.
Nuzzles back.
Good evening, daughter. It looks
Good
like
evening,
I
Ma.
have arrived in the nick of time there.
Yes, I do thank you for that.
Now, tell me, whose power did you borrow?
That's a bit of a complicated story.
I don't mind. Just put it back once we're done with dinner, okay?
Nods.
Hey, sorry. I'll be right back. Just hold on.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Put it back?
Mm-hmm.
Does she have the others locked up?
Mm-hmm. Script is the only free one. The only one that has eluded her so far.
Okay. Are we waiting for him?
Yes.
Yeah, thought so.
So we could go on because his character basically can't do anything right now.
True, but
it'd
it'd be best for him.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And guys, I really hate to say this, but this Nodello guy, Nodello666, I had to ban him in my stream chat because he continued to spam turtles.
Oh, I was about to say, where's this guy?
He continued spamming, and I don't appreciate that. And I have a very... This might even be the same person who crashed the stream chat once, like the Discord chat, whom I have also banned from the Discord server because he kept posting very disturbing images of Pinkie Pie.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we will not tolerate that sort of thing, guys. Just saying.
I'm all about love and tolerance, but there are limits. We want to enjoy this, and I don't want to have to deal with spammers or people being disrespectful and everything.
Exactamundo.
Also, just keep this in mind. If you spam, then if someone is like saying something in the chat, then I'm not seeing it because your spam is literally pushing that message out of my sight. Which is never nice and never good.
Exactamundo. Also, no booping me, Lunar! I already told AJ off. No booping me.
Boops you.
No! No booping the wolf.
Boops your cheek.
Well, that just feels weird. Poking my cheek. Nah.
So, what do you think so far of this Lupina?
Interesting, she hasn't seemed to caught on. At least she's not showing it.
Your Lupina didn't.
True.
And you eventually seemed to get along with your Lupina.
Hmm?
You seem to get along with your Lupina.
I do. For the most part.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything she thinks, but...
Nah. Neither does Lily.
Hmm.
And she's her daughter, so...
Hmm.
How do you like the storyline so far? And this is not only a question for you, but for everyone.
What do I think of what?
The story.
Oh, the story. I like it.
Good. Because it's going to get even more interesting.
I have a bad feeling.
No, it'll be okay, love. You'll be okay. You'll live.
I'm hoping. If I don't, it's your fault.
I actually have several ways in my head how you can get back to your own universe to eventually encounter Sam's character.
Can you tell me one?
One would be to imbue your script with this world's script's powers and have him open a portal.
That seems like a very, very easy solution to a very complex problem. And I feel like there would be no way it would be that easy.
Well, you haven't heard it, Nightfall, but yeah, it wouldn't be that easy. Because first you would have to convince that other script to give up his powers.
Or, just beat him unconscious.
Or
No, he has to give it over willingly.
yeah.
Given.
Or
Anyway.
ask him to open a portal, maybe.
Shall we?
Idea. Okay, so you have exchanged greetings with Empress Lupina. She then puts a paw around your shoulders as she moves up beside you. Like in a hugging gesture. And uses her other paw to gesture at the assembled group of zebras, ponies, and griffins, and tells you, choose your attendant for tonight.
Psst. What does attendant mean? What is she meaning by that? Do I have to eat one of them?
I'm not going to tell you. This is
That means I do!
Why was that the first question you chose to ask? Do I have to eat one of them?
Because I know Lupina!
I suppose that's true.
Last time I was in her presence like this, pretending to be Lily, I had to eat part of script.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember that.
So you said there's ponies, griffins, and zebras? Nods at a zebra.
Male or female? They're one of each.
Male?
Two wolves approach that zebra, who immediately gets a little bit of a crazed look in his eyes. And he tries to fight them off, but they drag him through a door at the far end of the room.
Barely suppresses my grimace.
Well chosen, so zebra it is. Shall we talk a little while we wait for our meal to be prepared?
Sure.
She sits down on the other side of the table, moving her own plate to that seat so you can sit opposite of each other.
Sits down opposite her.
So, your ship is in a right state, isn't it?
Yes. We took quite a beating.
From what my engineers tell me, it is a complete loss. Would cost more to repair it than to buy 3 new ones.
I still like the ship.
Then it shall be repaired. But please note that I will take this repair out of your allowance.
Fair enough.
Good. The matter of your crew is another thing. You've lost quite a few people.
So I'm told.
What do you want to do? I could, of course, always just reassign a few of my own crew members to your ship, but in the past you've always rejected that. Thought that I wanted to spy on you, for whatever reason.
I wonder. I'll find some myself.
All right. If you want to, I can have one of my subordinates prepare a list of recent academy graduates.
Very well.
Then that shall be done. And now please tell me, why didn't you follow the plan? Could have gotten you killed.
Leonard, I'm not going to ask for more guns. But thanks for the suggestion. What I say? I don't know what to say!
You could ask about the plan.
What?
Or
Remind
say-
me of the plan?
Or say something like, everything went so quickly that I couldn't react, or something like that.
Okay. They were a lot quicker than I expected.
Well, while every simulation we ran beforehand suggested that you would be able to react quick enough to lure my dear brother into the trap, I suppose I cannot fault you for that. He is very good at what he does.
There is a reason why he's escaped us so far.
Nightfall suddenly yells out, "Yeah, sure he's really good at what he does. That's very evident considering he's dead."
Lupina just gives you the slightest glance and then looks at the big wolf that dragged you there, that's still standing next to you, and he smacks you upside the head.
Looks at Nightfall glaringly, trying to tell him to just keep his mouth shut. What did she say?
He smiles innocently.
Daughter, you should really train your servants better.
What can I say?
I can do that for you if you want.
No need. It keeps things interesting.
I still think a week on Epsilon 5 would do wonders for his attitude.
No need. I'll make sure to give him a lesson later.
Okay. I will have tools delivered to your quarters.
Much appreciated.
Did you just gag Nightfall?
And what if I did? There's just something I don't like about it. It's like, it's got this oddly sexual undertone, but it's not really, it just makes
It's
me
not
uncomfortable.
sexual, it's torture. She's sending me cleave tools to cut and beat you with.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's just the way she delivers it. It's just unsettling.
You can't be too sure about that, and you know how Lily was in the past.
A point, actually.
Even the possibility just makes it even worse.
This is meant to be PG, guys. PG!
The PG-13, actually.
So, you ready to continue?
Yes, sorry.
So, daughter.
Yes?
What are your plans from here on out? There are a few things I would like you to do, but you've always been a little bit of a free spirit, and I know there's no use arguing with you.
That is true. But do tell me anyway. What would you like me to do?
Well, we have found a griffin enclave on a planet in the Outer Rim. We wanted to scout it out as a feeding ground for one of our new farms, and discovered their base. Would be a perfect opportunity for you to test your fighting skills after everything that happened.
Perhaps. Anything else?
Well, I know it might be a bit soon, and I know you want your blood fang to stay intact. For some reason, you have always really liked that ship. But seeing as it is only 2 months to your birthday, I could have you pick up your birthday present a little early.
Oh?
You would have to take one of the smaller ships, of course, and travel to Starbase 42 in the Epsilon sector. There's something waiting for you, and I think you will very much like it.
I admit you have intrigued me.
Do you want to know?
Yes, please, if you'll tell me.
She moves her paw in a sliding gesture over the table, and you see that it is not just made out of stone, but actually one big console.
Impressive.
So it lights up, and the holographic image of a gigantic battle cruiser appears over the table, spinning slightly around.
Oh my.
Freshly built. Hyperion class. About 20 times the armament of the Bloodfang. 5,000 Wolf's crew complement. Ten times the speed of light.
Question. Is that type big enough to dock Bloodfang?
If that ship is big enough to have the Bloodfang dock.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just...
Because Bloodfang... Okay, this battle cruiser has a crew complement of 5,000. Just to put that into perspective, Bloodfang has a crew complement of 120.
Oh. Yeah.
That's a big ship.
That's a huge ship.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
Super Star Destroyer big.
Well, I still want Bloodfang fixed. But... maybe... we could upgrade a little. And keep her a bit safer.
Lupina chuckles a little bit, shaking her head. I will never understand your sentimental attachment to that ship. But I guess the first command of a wolf and all that.
You can't deny connection.
Well, me being her first captain, I would have scrapped her years ago, but it is your choice. And as you talk, a wolf and a unicorn come in. The wolf, like carrying a tray of with a bowl of soup and a few bowls. And the unicorn levitating a big covered tray that smells deliciously of meat. They sat down on the table. The wolf giving each of you a bowl and a spoon, and asks both of you if you want some soup. Lupina takes some.
Midnight nods as well, taking some.
And he puts a little bit of brownish red soup into your bowl.
Brownish red? Is this blood soup?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
It is!
No, it's not. I promise.
It's just a prank, bro.
Oh no.
It's not blood soup. We're not Klingons.
Hey, in all fairness, the wolves and the Klingons are very similar right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we please go on?
Okay. Eats the soup.
A very nice and pleasant tomatoey flavor spreads over your tongue.
Ooh, tomato soup.
Yes.
Aww, my favorite.
I know. And Lupina silently eats her bowl. Kind of drinking the last bit as she finishes it. As both of you have finished your soup, the wolf who has brought in the food lifts up the cover of the other plate, revealing a grilled zebra in pieces. With its head on a little bit of a pike with an apple in its mouth as decoration in the middle.
That's a pleasant image.
Yeah, PG-13 love.
Hey!
He's the one who makes the rules, so...
That is still not PG-16 or whatever. Do you want me to go... Do you want me to go full Fallout?
No.
Well, if it was full Fallout, it would just be a dismembered corpse.
Yeah. There would be rape involved.
Whoa.
Okay,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Shush!
So,
Midnight slightly grimaces, but takes some of the zebra.
and the waiter approaches you with a little bit of a side dish and says, "Would you want some salad to that too, miss?"
Sure.
And he puts a bowl of mixed salad next to your dish. Lupina politely declines the salad.
Fair enough. Midnight just silently eats.
Lupina observes you very closely as you do so.
Looks up at Lupina, noticing that she's watching me. What's wrong?
Oh, I just want to see if you enjoy your meal is all. Recently you haven't been yourself, I think.
In what ways?
She points at the salad.
Shrugs. Well, wolves can try different things, can they not? Besides,
They certainly can. You were saying?
besides, maybe I just want something extra to crunch on.
You want something to crunch on? I've got just the thing. And she kind of snaps her paw. The waiter nods, rings a bell, and another unicorn comes in, floating a very small covered dish in her magic. And setting it down next to your plate. I think you will like this. It's one of your favorites after all.
Opens chuckles. Oh, really?
Lupina nods.
Do I open it? I don't know if I should open it or not. Like,
it's probably like just a pile of bones or something.
Midnight actually does love bones. So, if it's bones. Opens the plate.
You find a small pile of caramelized bacon strips.
Grins. And grabs some. Tossing them into my mouth. Agreed.
Lupina chuckles. I know you too well, daughter. Now, I assume you're done eating? Lupina rises, leaving the plates and everything on the table for her servants to clean up. Walk with me.
Midnight nods and gets up, going to her side.
Lupina also nods to the wolf who has Nightfall under his control, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Nightfall is now released.
Stands up and grabs my shotgun from where it was laying out of reach. I'll take this back.
And the wolf immediately steals it from you again. You're a
Excuse me?
servant, dude.
You're not supposed to have weapons.
Exactly, that's the point. Gives the wolf a grimace, but doesn't bother trying to take it back. Oh, whatever, you can have it.
He hangs it on a rack that is outside your reach.
Walks over to Midnight.
And the three of you start walking down a corridor behind the fireplace. Like you walk around the fireplace and there's a corridor. With a red carpet, of course.
Mm.
On both sides of the corridor,
Mm.
there are pictures of Lupina
Mm.
and Lily.
Mm.
Kind of like family pictures. Young Lily. Young Lily in kindergarten. Young Lily playing with a ball while Lupina watches. One picture where Lily sleeps next to Lupina.
Hmm.
All of them paintings, by the way. And Lupina kinda looks at each of them a little wistfully.
Sort of watches Lupina smiling at her and at the pictures following.
You reach two doors, one to the left, one to the right, and Lupina enters the right one, gesturing for you to follow.
Follows.
Also follows.
You enter a small room that has 3 cylinders in it. One is empty. No, wait, 4 cylinders and one is empty.
Uh-oh.
One holds Elysium, however, her horn has been cut off and her wings have been removed.
Mm.
She is floating in the middle of that cylinder. You cannot hear it, but her face is contorted in pain, her mouth open as if she's screaming. Little red lightning bolts running over her body.
Mm.
In the next, you see Morphus constantly changing shape, and every shape he takes also seems to be screaming. And in the last one that is occupied, you see a dark cloud of mist that is just there.
Whoa.
So, my dear daughter, whose powers did you borrow? Because all indicators tell me that these guys still have theirs.
The knight chuckles a little. Told you it was complicated.
Lupina sits down, sighs, and taps her paw on the ground for like just one short tap, making a holographic image of a dead lily floating in space appear.
I had a feeling you knew.
My sensors picked her up the second I entered the system.
I'm from another dimension.
Another time, also.
Shush. I guessed as much.
Nightfall walks over to the third tank with the gas in it and stares at it, his eyes subtly shifting.
Suddenly, two big red eyes, like slitted eyes, form in the tank and stare right back at you.
Nightfall, get away from that thing. I think that is the fifth, if I'm right.
You would be correct.
How on earth did you manage to capture him?
It was hard. And we lost a lot of people. But I eventually managed to trap him in there.
He doesn't take his eyes off.
Walks over and pulls Nightfall away. Dude, do not look at that thing for too long.
He looks at you. Why not?
I have a creepy feeling about him.
Midnight, you know that I am related to the god of death. My entire family above me is gods. Or they will be gods. I don't know. At some point or another, I am related to gods.
Anyway.
Lupina kind of places herself between you and the tank in which there is a fifth. And she sits down again, giving the tank a short glance.
It is wise of you not to let your companion look at the thing too long.
Well, I'm glad my instincts are correct.
Even I do not like its presence, but it is a necessary evil. And as long as it is in there, it cannot hurt me.
Good to know.
Though I have yet to find a way to actually inflict pain on that thing. The other two were easy. But him? No idea.
Well, at least being trapped is some sort of hell.
Not for him, really. I don't think he even understands the concept of boredom.
Nightfall perks up. Well, maybe you can't cause it pain because it's not an it. The fifth is not a thing. It's an idea. It's a concept. By thinking about it, you're bringing it to life. You're giving it power. The more you think about it, the more you accept that it exists, the stronger it gets. So if you just accept the fact that it does not exist, it won't exist.
If you keep trying to lecture me, I'll make you my midnight snack.
Please don't.
Yeah, he doesn't look very tasty, my daughter.
You're not the first one to tell me that.
So, why still treat me as your daughter when you know that I'm not the original?
Because... She kind of shakes her head. Call it motherly instinct if you want. But I assume that you got this power from your universe. Which, by the way, would explain the giant pizza.
Yes, it seems as though, although I do have power, it's gone a little haywire here.
Not at all. It does work.
But although I haven't had this power for long, normally it does as my imagination tells it.
And it would, but the rules of this universe are a bit different. Your energy tries to act, but it doesn't find the right conduit, you might say. So it does something similar to what you're thinking of.
So I thought of a force field and it created a pizza.
Likely you thought of something that was covering your ship to protect it.
Yes.
Isn't that right? And did you imagine this thing as energy or as just a solid thing to protect you?
Not sure. I just thought force field and imagined something.
You likely thought of something solid. And your power here could not manifest that. But it did something similar. Something that was approximately the same. And so it was a pizza.
Magic is a strange thing, isn't it?
And you're doing this mistake even now.
What do you mean?
Your power is not magic. Our power is not magic. The power of creation never was magic. But I assume that since you are from another universe, that you had a reason to come here?
No. It kind of was an accident.
Played around with your powers, did you?
No. Honestly, what happened was a big vortex of splitting in time and space just appeared. Well, I heard a bang, opened a door, and then there was a sort of rip in time and space. Well, just pulled us in.
She looks at you knowingly, then turns back to the container that contains the fifth.
What?
Sounds like something he would do.
Whoa, of course. To get rid of the only threat.
Push it into another reality.
That's... Damn it! That's one thing I definitely wasn't prepared for. I was expecting a brawl, not a...
Well,
Nightfall listens silently as he rests his hoof on one of the other containers.
Lupina watches you very warily while still talking to Midnight. Here's the thing. Your universe is likely already lost. Without a defender to stand against him, he will have free reign.
I still have to get back.
So I could offer... Okay. I was about to offer you to stay.
I'm sorry. But I have my own family that I need to get back to. It may be gone, but I was supposed to be its defender. I'm not going to abandon it that easily just because Mr. Smarty Pants over there decided, let's send her to another dimension.
She kind of sighs sadly.
I was afraid you would say something like that. But, as you wish.
I'm also sorry that I pretended.
It was nice. Don't be sorry. Though I was really hoping that I could persuade you with that battlecruiser.
Admittedly, it looks really nice.
And will now never have a captain.
Perhaps not. But... better something I know. Through my losses. That even if I had the chance to replace them with someone from another dimension, it would not be the same. And it could never replace them.
It certainly would not be. But you being here shows me that me from your world failed. And I see it as my duty to give you another chance. However, I see you're likely not going to take it, are you?
Failed in what way?
To protect you.
I wouldn't say that.
I sense myself in you. So, you have the power of myself in your universe.
Yes.
That means that I'm likely no more.
Not exactly.
Interdimensional travel is really, really confusing. Never got how Script was managing to keep sane doing it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Script can teleport through dimensions?
It's one of his specialties, yes. One reason why he has been so elusive.
And of course, he's the only one of the 5 that can do that. Well, other than obviously Black Mist Boy over there.
Well, and since I have Black Mist Boy, as you call him, I can technically do it too, but only in a very limited fashion.
So you wouldn't be able to teleport me home, would you?
Oh, that is one of the easier things to do, actually.
Really?
Yes.
And you'd be willing to do that?
I cannot persuade you to stay, even though I really want to. Even if I just refused to send you home, that wouldn't be any good. You'd just rebel against me.
You know me all too well.
Better than you might think.
There's only one tiny little thing.
And which would that be?
You have these lots trapped here.
Yes.
Aren't you? And you sense that I have your power.
And I sense that you have theirs, except this one. And she nods at the 5th.
Yeah. That was kind of the plan. Do you understand why I have this power?
Very likely this one wanted to get the others.
Exactly. And if he opened a portal to another dimension, who else was dragged through?
Are you telling me that these nags are here too?
Possibly. I'd like to at least look for them and bring them back. I'm pretty sure you don't want double the possibilities.
Do you know how hard it was to capture Elysium?
That I can believe.
And Morpheus.
Oh, he's so annoying.
I know.
You know, He already turned me into quite a couple of things. And I
Has he
nearly
ever turned you into a duck?
Not yet, no.
Yeah. Wait until he does that, throwing you into a pack of hungry wolves.
Oh.
He did that with me. Twice.
Does yours still think of those as jokes?
Yes.
Ah.
The first time he did it was on my birthday.
Wait, would that be his birthday too?
Basically.
So, yes, I was wondering if before you send me home, would I be allowed to take... Would I be able to captain the ship for your daughter to go search for them for a while? It would mean I'd stay here a little longer.
You want the blood fang?
Only for a short time. I have to admit.
She will not be ready to fly anywhere for at least a month or two. She has taken more of a beating than was planned.
Well, now you know why the plan failed. I did not know it when I arrived.
The plan was for my daughter to lure Script here, into this outer rim sector. I knew he couldn't resist getting rid of her.
They dated, didn't they?
They did. And she betrayed me over him.
He seemed to have it the other way around.
Well, she wanted both sides gone.
Ah. That explains a lot.
But she was not strong enough to defeat neither Script or me.
Yeah.
And so she fell back in line.
Question. Obviously, our histories are slightly different. I'm curious of how Script... Did Script at one point be, as he put it, an eternal meal for you at one point?
She chuckled, looking kind of reminiscently into space.
The best meal I ever had.
How did he escape?
Power failure.
Ah. Fair enough.
I still suspect sabotage, but I never found out who.
Fair enough. Was only curious. History is interesting to see the differences.
Anyhow, the blood fang will be of no use to you. The repairs will take way too long.
Then perhaps another ship?
You will need no ship.
She moves over to Morpheus' tank and presses a button, trapping him in the form of a snake. And a little bit of a contraption comes down from the top of the tank and pulls the tail of the snake through an opening in the force field that is now opening. Lupina bites it, and you see how the snake that is Morpheus is going totally pale, and you can now hear his agonized screams as she sucks his power.
Grimaces a little. I thought you couldn't steal each other's power.
Correction,
She says as she releases the tail.
we cannot steal them permanently. Why do you think I have to keep these guys around?
Point.
Also, her fur starts to glow white as well.
So what's your plan?
She turns her right paw so that the palm is up.
Hmm.
And kind of like just snaps her
claws.
for her claws. And out of nowhere, Script, Elysium, Lupina, and Morphus appear, all landing in a heap.
Looks over. I forgot you could do... Wait, I thought you couldn't teleport them without their permission.
You have their powers. They cannot resist me.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Nightfall simply watches these events as he traces sigils in the glass of one of the tanks with his hoof.
Lupina very lowly growls at you.
Looks over at Nightfall, walking over to him and whispering to him, "Enough of that, stop. Go and explain to the others what's going on and tell them to keep their mouths shut."
He sighs and proceeds to do so.
Sorry about that.
It is quite all right. Just please don't force me to vaporize him.
Please don't vaporize him. He's kind of handy.
I just wouldn't want to have to catch these guys over again. Just catching him, and she points at the fifths again, cost us over 1 million lives.
Question. When we get back, and I have to face him,
Yes.
any tips?
She bites the tail of the snake again, and the snake does scream, but regains its color. Before the force field closes again, and Morphus starts rapidly changing shapes once more.
Steal his power.
But he's missed. If he truly has no form, how am I meant to take it?
Force him to take a form. It is how I got him.
So to trick him.
No trick involved. You have my powers.
The Howl.
Exactly.
The Howl can force Morphus to turn into something. Or stop changing shape. It would do the same to him.
Exactly. It will not last long, though. 1 millisecond, a second at the most.
So grab it while I can.
And you have to bury your fangs in him before he changes again.
Okay. Thank you.
Everything after that is almost self-explanatory. Just grab the power.
I
Suck
will.
it in like you would drink a fine drop of blood.
Thank you, Empress.
She looks at you as if she's kind of expecting something.
Do I bow? I feel like I need a bow.
You just addressed her as Empress, and you admitted to not being her daughter, so...
Oh, and bows.
And she nods to you. She then moves over to the tank that holds the fifths. Just step back a little. This might be a little bit unpleasant.
Steps back.
And a little hole opens in the force field through which the mist inside immediately tries to escape. Lupina howling into it at the top of her lungs. The force field straining against the power of her howl, while it is so loud that you see the panels in the steel panels in the walls bending under the pressure.
Covers my ears.
Nightfall? Hey, you're still part of this.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of zone out because there's no real place for me to.
Are you covering your ears, or do you want to go deaf?
He covers his ears.
Okay. And inside the tank, the fifth now has the form of, well, a pile of black sludge. Lupina bites into it and starts convulsing rapidly.
Looks slightly concerned and looks over at the other Lupina.
All of them are unconscious.
Oh.
And when she stops shaking, the force field closes and she turns to you once again, glowing white. However, when she opens her eyes are completely black.
Empress Lupina? You okay?
She kind of cocks her head at you.
Sorry, your eyes are kind of black.
I know.
That's supposed to happen. Okay, then.
Nightfall looks slightly concerned.
She waves her paw, making a portal appear.
This is your way home.
Looks at Nightfall. Grab the others. I'll carry Script. I'll carry Lupina, actually. I'll carry Lupina. Forget I said Script. I just said Lupina. I'll carry Lupina.
He telekinetically picks them up and tosses them through the portal unceremoniously.
Gently.
They'll be fine. Don't worry.
Hits him on the back of the head.
Probably.
Hits him again.
Maybe.
Just get through there. Turns back to the Empress. Bowing again. Thank you. And my condolences.
She doesn't say anything.
And just turns and walks through the portal with Queen Lupina on my back.
And
Follows.
as you walk through the portal, you hear her whispering,
Thank you.
Oh, nuts.
You find yourself in an intact living room again, and the portal closes behind you.
Looks at Nightfall. I think I made a boo-boo.
He looks around. I don't recognize this room. I'm not even sure if we're in the mansion anymore.
We are in the mansion. He said the living room.
I don't recognize this room. I've honestly never seen it before. But considering whose mansion it is and the weird attributes it has, this could simply just be a room I've never seen before.
Also, I made a boo-boo. I think I just released the 5th in that universe.
Well, sucks to be that universe, I guess.
You're forgetting he can come here.
And until he does, we shouldn't worry about it.
Sets the others down comfortably. Well, where are you, you jerk? And scene.
No, actually, you hear something from right behind an armchair.
Oh, turns to look.
The noise is this.
Runs over.
You see a very annoyed-looking angel bunny, his arms crossed, like tapping his foot really quickly on the carpet.
You okay? Why are you angry?
He throws his head back and gestures to the whole room.
What?
He gestures at you, gestures at the room again, then gestures at Nightfall, and then makes an exploding motion.
We exploded the living room?
He nods.
It wasn't us!
He makes an expression at you that kind of says, likely story. And then he kind of hops over to you, Nightfall, and yeah, gives you a look like, get to work as the chief of security.
Looks at him. Okay, firstly, you're not my boss. Secondly, I'm pretty sure you rank lower than me. Thirdly, stop complaining. You could be dead right now. So just be happy that you're still alive and still have a place to work, because your employer's probably still alive. I can't confirm that, but he's probably still alive.
He looks at both of you in turn and pulls out a bit of his hair on his head and hops off in a very annoyed-looking manner.
You know, I was sad to see bunnies with collars around their neck. Now I'm slightly wishing he did have one.
He kind of pops his head around the corner and does this "I'm watching you" gesture.
Nightfall just shakes his head. Go, do whatever you do. I don't even know what you do, but just go do it. Just go anywhere else.
Walks over to Script and nudges him slightly.
He groans.
Well, I mean, at least we have confirmation that he's still alive. So we got that.
Yeah, and I might have accidentally released it. But if she is right, and he caused us to even be there, why isn't this world destroyed?
I don't know. It looks very much not destroyed to me. But,
well,
I mean, it could just be this one room in isolation and the rest of the mansion could be burning to the ground. Who knows?
And just as you two are talking about that, your fur stands on end, and you feel like a deer in headlights.
Oh no, not again.
Looks around quickly.
You see nothing, but you get the feeling of danger, of death, from all around you.
Draws his knife. Alright, come on.
Nightfall?
Stop playing games with us. Come out and say hello.
Visual, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is he coming in, or are you in?
Is it just a red herring?
What?
Is it just a red herring?
I don't know the phrasing.
Oh, it just
You
means
don't
something.
know that phrasing?
Sorry, I'm not English native.
It's fine.
A red herring, as in something that's what's the word?
Hold on, I can pull up a definition of it.
You know, in a mystery where a clue turns out to be completely leading you down the wrong path.
No, it's not that.
Okay, here we go. Something, especially a clue that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay then.
We're ending on a cliffhanger, aren't we?
We're ending on a cliffhanger.
Oh, of course.
How did you two like the whole thing?
I liked it. I thought it was a good idea.
I liked it, though I'm slightly scared that I might have released the fifth into that world.
There's no might about it.
Oh, they're 100% dead. Just absolutely.
You basically Lupina could subdue him once. And
Oh.
he kind of learned a few tricks after that.
So
yeah, what you're
basically,
saying
if-
is that timeline is completely just dead.
It's not a timeline, it's not a dimension. Does that mean he's taken over her body?
Yes.
But that means he can't access her magic.
Yes.
Well, this is great. So now we've got two of them.
Well, no,
Fun.
he probably won't come to our dimension.
He might
No,
not.
he has a lot to play in his own dimension with.
Yeah.
He likely only let the two of you go because he felt that your magic was incompatible with his.
Yeah.
Huh? If it works, it works.
But
Also,
does this mean that if I try and steal this guy our fifth's power by biting him, that he might try and take over my body?
The possibility is there, but you must imagine this. So far, no one has ever tried this on him. This is a completely different version. This other guy in this other dimension had hundreds of years to devise a plan to escape if he ever had to.
Point. Okay, that's fair. So should be safe-ish in that respect. Fingers crossed.
you don't have
So-
fingers. You're a wolf.
I have claws. So claws cross?
I don't have anything. I have hooves. I have wings. Do you want me to cross my wings? I can do that.
That
Also-
sounds awfully painful.
Yeah, it does.
Also, everyone in the stream, how did you like the whole story? Also, this trip to another dimension, to another reality, did do you some good, love.
Because it taught me
Mm-hmm.
a bit more.
That was the intent behind it, yes.
Thank you.
I may be cruel at times as a narrator. But not too cruel. I give you what you need to work with.
I'll be entirely honest. I'm a sucker for like the sci-fi kind of stuff. Like sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, all that. I'm just a sucker for it. I love it.
Kind of like that too. I really enjoyed Stargate Universe. But yeah, I just had this idea. The idea is based on a particular Star Trek episode, and yeah,
You rascal.
but I hope
Angel is
everyone
not
in this-
best bunny. Angel is
Angel
mean
is
bunny.
best bunny.
Angel is mean bunny.
No, he was actually angry at you, okay? at the two of you because the boss, Script, had given everyone else a day off, and when he came to check on you guys, the whole living room was a tear in reality, and he alone had to repair it.
Hey, just I rejected that day off. I remember that. I was like, no, I am coming into work because I have nothing else to do with my life.
You basically live in the mansion.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, most of the others do too, but
I feel like the mansion, it's not like an actual place. It's like its own pocket dimension, practically. It exists outside, which is a bizarre concept.
It has been. I don't know if you have listened to the first stream, basically.
I think I did.
Like, because it is explained there.
Yeah.
That the mansion is a separate place.
It is like a pocket dimension.
It is in a pocket dimension. However, this pocket dimension is also located in a physical place.
That's bizarre, but okay.
It is inside a crystal that is on top of Cadence's scepter.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah,
I do love it when you just like mix AU and canon, just blend it perfectly together.
Just saying, don't imagine what he said when. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shut up before I make this PG-16.
Yeah.
Wait, which time did he mention something that could be misconstrued?
I will stop the stream now. Just saying, guys.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. That should hopefully be, actually, could very well be next Sunday. Or next Saturday. Something around there. We'll see what
maybe tomorrow. You are off tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm kind of going to the movies.
Right.
Going to see Harry Potter.
Wow, what a nerd.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Keep watching.